In today's video, we will see how we can create expense reimbursement form in Excel. Before creating the new format, let's see how it works.
Hi, my name is Vijay and you are watching Office Mom. Let's start the video without any delays.
On the top, we have to fill all the employee details like employee name, employee ID, department, manager's name and designation. On the right hand side, we have to fill period covered, means we have to provide our date range. When we come down, we get the option of reimbursement purpose. What's the purpose of your reimbursement? You have to fill it over here. Below that, we have got all the expense details. When we come down, we get to see subtotal, advance and total reimbursement. And just after that, employee signature and approver signature along with date. To create this form, we will need some data, and for that I have kept my setting sheet. In setting sheet, I have taken all the categories of the reimbursement. Let's start creating a new format now. I have opened a new workbook. We'll take column A closer. We'll click on B2. We'll increase the column size. This will be categories. We'll align this in center. We'll put some color over here and we'll change the font color. We'll create borders. I will take all the categories from my example file. We'll copy this from top to bottom, Ctrl C or Command C. We'll go to my new workbook and we'll paste over here, Ctrl V or Command V. We'll increase the column size. We'll go to View and we'll remove the grid lines. Whatever categories you have, you can put over here. We'll rename the sheet. This will be Settings. We'll click on Categories. We'll increase the row size. We'll go to Home and we'll increase the font size. We'll right click the mouse, New Note, and I'll put my note over here. Any changes in this list will feature in the form or reimbursement form. Now I'll insert a new sheet and this will be reimbursement. Now I'll click on top. We'll take column A closer. We'll click on B4 and we'll select C also and we'll merge this together. We'll drag this till row number 8. We'll align all the things in left. Employee name. We'll drag this down. This will be employee ID. Department. Designation. Manager's name. We'll increase size of column D. We'll click just in front of employee name and we'll select till manager's name and we'll create borders. We'll take row number 1 closer. We'll increase size of row number 2. We'll click on F4 and we'll select G also and we'll merge this together. Period covered. We'll put some color over here. We'll change the font color. We'll click in front of employee ID. This will be from and this will be to. We'll select both and we'll align this in right. We'll create borders over here. We'll select both the cells and we'll merge this. We'll drag it down. We'll click on row number 2 means B2 and we'll select till end. We'll merge this together. This will be expense reimbursement form. We'll take this in mid. We'll change the font color. We'll increase the font size. We'll make it bold. We'll take row number 3 closer. We'll click on B10 and we'll select C also. We'll merge this together. This will be reimbursement purpose. Enter. We'll click just under reimbursement purpose and we'll select 2 extra cells and we'll merge this together. We'll create borders. We'll align this in left. We'll take row number 9 little bit closer. We'll click on B13 means row number 13 and we'll merge 2 cells. This will be expense details. Enter. We'll align this in left. We'll take row number 12 closer. Serial number, date, description, category, receipt attached. We'll press Alt and we'll hit Enter. Attached. Amount. Enter. We'll select the whole row and we'll align all the things in center. We'll select all the heads and we'll put some color over here. We'll change the font color. We'll create borders. We'll come down. Serial number 1, enter, 2, enter. We'll select both and we'll drag this till 10. In case you want to put more serial numbers, you can. Now I'll click on serial number, we'll press Shift Control down arrow key, right arrow key, and we'll create borders. Now we will go to view and we'll remove the grid lines. We'll click just under category and we'll select till bottom. We'll go to data. In the center we get the option of data validation. We'll click on data validation. We'll click on the drop down and we'll select list. Source. We'll go to my setting sheet and we'll select all the categories from top to bottom. Once selected, I'll click on OK and my drop down list of categories got created. Now I'll come to receipt attached. We'll select from top to bottom. We'll go to data. Data validation. From here I'll select list. Source. Over here I'll do the manual entry. Yes, comma, no. And we'll click on OK. So my drop down list of yes or no got created. We'll increase the size of category column. This will be subtotal, advance, total reimbursement. We'll click on subtotal and we'll select next cell also. We'll go to home and we'll merge this together. We'll merge all the heads. We'll select all three and we'll align this in left. We'll click just in front of subtotal and we'll select till total reimbursement and we'll create borders. We'll put some color over here. We'll change the font color. Over here also I'll change the cell color and font color. Subtotal formula will be plus or equal to sum, bracket open. We'll select from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Numbers get aligned in extreme right. So I'll select all three and we'll align in center. So over here we will get subtotal, advance if any. I'll take some figure, 1000, enter. We'll click on top and we'll align this in center. Advance 300, enter. So total reimbursement will be plus or equal to subtotal minus advance, enter. We'll select all three. We'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to currency and we'll select a desired currency. Decimal places, in case you want to keep, you can. In case you want to remove, you can click on the drop down and can do it 0. Once done, click on OK and the currency sign will be inserted. Now I'll come down. Now we will click on B32, means this is our row number 32. We'll select next cell also and we'll merge this together. We'll align the text in left. This will be employee signature. We'll click on top of employee signature and we'll select few extra cells. We'll go to borders and we'll select bottom border and line will be inserted. We'll select both. We'll copy this Ctrl C or Command C and we'll paste over here. Ctrl V or Command V. So we got space for employee signature and approver signature. We'll delete employee from here and we'll do it approver. Enter. We'll come to right hand side. This will be date. We'll click on top of date and we'll select next cell also. We'll go to borders and we'll insert bottom border. We'll copy both Ctrl C or Command C and we'll paste over here. Ctrl V or Command V. Perfect. Now I'll go on top. Now all the things are done and we will adjust our page now. We'll click anywhere inside the format. We'll press Ctrl P. Now I'll cancel this and we can see the line and this is my print setup. In case you want to increase or decrease some columns and rows, you can. Like serial number, we can decrease column width over here. Date, we can decrease this. Description, we can increase this. Even category can be increased. I'll come down and we'll insert a date over here. 1/1/25. Enter. We'll select date from top to bottom. We'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to date and we'll select a desired date format and we'll do OK. So my date format got changed. We'll go on top and this format is ready now. I'll provide link of this format in description box. In case you want to download, you can. But the download option is only for channel members. You can join the channel membership to download the file.
I'm sure you must have loved the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic. Till then, bye-bye.